So did you just purchase a brand new Model Y and you want to protect the bottom part here of your car from dirt, mud, and grime? Well, EVBASE has something for you. We've got these mud flaps right here. They're super easy to install. Had them installed in about 5 minutes. And what it does is it protects this area here and this part right here. Here's the rear one. Looks pretty OEM. These are fit on really well. It takes maybe 5 minutes to install. So do you want to protect the bottom part of your car or the sides of your doors from the mud and rock chips or just dirt in general? Then you should be installing mud flaps on your Model Y. It does come with a plastic piece. I'll show you that to you. But what I've noticed in the first couple days is every time I go over a speed bump, it drags on the ground. It sounds like I'm scraping, and so it's bothersome. I've had mud flaps on my Model 3 that worked just fine from EVBASE. So again, I've got another set of mud flaps from EVBASE. I'm going to be installing them here on the Juniper Model Y. So let's go ahead and take a look what's in the box. So we've got a tool. I've got every box I get gets one of these, so it's nice to have. They do provide you with a wrench. It's an 8 and 10 millimeter. You do need a 10 millimeter socket or wrench for the rear ones. The front are just held in with clips. Comes with installation instructions. You're not going to need those. Okay, so let's take a look at these mud flaps. They only take a couple minutes to install. The front ones are super easy. So we'll get rid of that. So there's the 4 here. The rear ones have this nut right here. So they do have it for, it says for 25 Model Y on the back, and then RR, so right rear, rear left, and rear right. So those are the rear ones. Again, they're just held in with the 10 millimeter on the bottom and then some push pins here. And then at the very top, you can see there's this clippy piece, and that just clicks onto the plastic trim. And so we'll go ahead, we'll get these installed. They do provide new clips because the clips that are on there aren't long enough to be used with accessories. So all these types of accessories, they provide the push pins. And so the way those work is it's a 2-piece piece. So you'll push this piece here into the hole, and then you're going to take the push pin and just push that in. That, when it pushes it in, it spreads these parts right there out and locks it into place. The easiest way to install it is to have them set like that. So I'm going to preset all my push pins so they're just one click in. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll take off that one that's in the front ones first. Okay, so this is the factory mud flap again. It's kind of rubbery down here, but what happens is you go over a speed bump and it scrapes and you can hear it because it hangs pretty low. Super easy to take out. Just knock out these push pins. And it's held up here with a clip. There you go. Again, it's kind of rubbery down there, so it's kind of nice. That is the difference. These are 100% full plastic. So again, this part right here, it's going to clip into here. So what I do is I find where I think it's going to be, and then I pull on this piece and push it behind the clip. So now it's holding it in place. Now all we got to do is take the 2 push pins, find where the hole is, right there, and then just push these in. And that's all there is to it. Super easy. So let's go on to the rear one and get that one done. Okay, so I'm going to start with taking out the 10 millimeter. It's right underneath here. And the reason I do this one first is that way I can put it back in right away and then place it up. So all we're doing is removing the nut here. It's a 10 millimeter nut. So that's one. And then up here, there's a nut that just hand tightened. So we take that out, because that's going to be a secure point as well. And then we'll pop out these two clips, one here, one here. Pop that one out. Okay, so we got those two out. And then here's the new mud flap. It's going to go into that spot right there. Once again, up here is the clip that clips onto the fender. So I like to take and put that in place. So you're just prying this back till you hear it click. There we go. And then we'll reinstall the nut on the bottom. Make sure that this is through that one there. So let's go ahead and tighten that up. There we go. And then the nut, it's like plastic, so it's not really meant to be tightened with a wrench, so you just hand tighten it. And then you take the push pins, put one in. If you're interested in purchasing these EVBASE Mudflaps or any EVBASE products, I've got a link down in the description. They're running a massive Black Friday for the remainder of the month of November. And I've got a discount code, BC Tesla Guy 26. That'll save you 26% on all products purchased from their website. So go out there and get some new accessories for your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper. And be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading a lot more videos now